Today we're watching The Shining. Let me be clear. The only real horror movies I've watched have been on this channel. And I've watched some great ones, I'm sure. But, you know, a lot of the horror films I've watched, I feel like I've just been, like, sticking my toe into the horror genre without diving in and submerging myself completely. And I've responded in different ways. Some of them, like, are energetic and fun. Like, it's a thrill ride to like, anticipate the scares. Others, disturb me to my core, gross me out, whatever. And others, like, they just terrify me so much that I stop breathing, which I guess is a whole separate issue. The Shining is a film where the very idea of it, and I can't explain why, but the very idea of it terrifies me to my core. And I know nothing about the film, so I guess today we're gonna find out. Does the film elicit the same level of terror as the idea of the film? Yeah, hit the like button, subscribe if you enjoy the content and want more like it, and check me out on Patreon for full-length reactions, Patreon exclusives, polls, early access, all the stuff, and let's experience The Shining for the very first time. Just what it's just such a unique collection of noises. I am actually a little bit reminded of just the audio experience that was 2001: A Space Odyssey. Stanley Kubrick creates a mood. I feel like this whole movie is going to be an experience.
Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Ullman.
Have any trouble finding us?
Oh, no problem at all. I made the trip in 3.5 hours.
Wow, that's a very good time.
Do you really want to go and live in that hotel for the winter?
Living in the hotel for
Sure
the
I do.
winter.
It'll be lots of fun.
I don't want to go there, Mrs. Torrance.
Well, how come you don't want to go?
Tony's very polite.
What line of work are you in now? I'm a writer. Teaching's been more or less a way of making ends meet.
Interesting how many of King's works involve writers.
It's a 25-mile stretch of road. Gets an average of 20 feet of snow during the winter, and there's no way to make it economically feasible to keep it clear.
Hang on, does that mean they can't leave? Because the road won't be clear?
Physically, it's not a very demanding job. The only thing that can get a bit trying up here during the winter is the tremendous sense of isolation.
I bet. It has to be mentally taxing.
5 months of peace is just what I want.
Isolation can, of itself, become a problem.
It's for sure true.
Not for me.
Oh, well, why do I feel like it might be a problem?
I don't suppose they told you anything in Denver about the tragedy we had up here during the winter of 1970? My predecessor in this job hired a man named Charles Grady as the winter caretaker. He must have suffered some kind of a complete mental breakdown. He killed his family with an axe.
Whoa.
He put both barrels of a shotgun in his mouth.
Yeah, that's... Oh, boy. So is this hotel haunted with the ghost of Grady and his family?
Well, obviously, I mean, some people can be put off by the idea of staying alone at a place where something like that actually happened.
Some people would stay there because it actually happened.
Tony, do you think that'll get the job? He already did.
This is actually coming
He's
across
gonna
as
phone Wendy up in a few minutes to tell her.
super creepy. What the heck is he like? Does he just know stuff?
Sounds like you got the job?
Right. It's a beautiful place. You and Danny are gonna love it.
Tony, why don't you want to go to the hotel?
It kind of... Well, this is just happening. But it... What the heck? Stuff is happening before they even get to there? What?
Can you remember what you were doing just before you started brushing your teeth?
Talking to Tony. He's a little bit that lives in my mouth.
Tony's his imaginary friend.
Does Tony ever tell you to do things?
I don't want to talk about Tony anymore.
There's something really off with Tony.
Did Tony's first appearance happen to coincide with your arrival here?
No, he had an injury, so we kept him out for a while. And I guess that's about the time when I first noticed that he was talking to Tony.
What sort of injury did he have?
He dislocated his shoulder. Just one of those things, you know, purely an accident. My husband had been drinking, and He came home about 3 hours late. My husband grabbed his arm, to pull him away from him. Used too much strength, and he injured Danny's arm. He hasn't had any alcohol in
Well,
5 months.
that's good. I guess it's awful. I'm glad that Jack is sober. And hopefully that continues throughout this movie and nothing bad happens to anyone for any reason. I said with a hint of self-delusion.
Wasn't it around here that the Donner Party got snowbound?
What was the donor party?
They had to resort to cannibalism in order to stay alive.
Don't worry, Mom. I know all about cannibalism.
It's okay. We saw it on the television.
Yeah, everything about this is so creepy. Their whole family dynamic is odd. Yeah, if I was in a hotel for 5 months, I think I would spend a good amount of time. Why is this so unsettling? Why is this music? He's just playing darts. What is the music? Wow, he's already making friends. Cool, 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 cool. Not at all terrifying. You just walk away. Walk away.
This is our famous hedge maze.
Oh,
It's
fun.
quite an attraction around here. The walls are 13 feet high.
Yeah, I would want to go in at night. That would be the most fun.
The site is supposed to be located on an Indian burial ground, and I believe they actually had to repel a few Indian attacks as they were building it.
Oh, another reason there could be hauntings, although it feels like a red herring.
Boy, I bet you we could really have a good party in this room, huh?
We always remove all the booze from the premises when we shut down.
Well, that's good.
This is Dick Halloran, our head chef.
You don't have to worry about food because you folks will eat up here a whole year and never have the same menu twice. 50 sirloin steaks, 2 dozen of pork roasts, and 20 legs of lamb.
Dang.
You like lamb, Doc?
No.
That is a lot of
You
meat.
don't?
How'd you know we call him Doc?
Well, I guess I probably heard you call him that.
Huh.
I honestly don't remember calling him that since we've been with you.
Interesting.
Vegetables,
Unsettling
hams,
again.
fish, and meats.
How'd you like some ice cream, Doc?
Dried
What?
apricots.
Was he communicating telepathically with Doc? Or is this kid just insane?
Oh, no, we're just getting to the ice cream.
Whoa.
You like ice cream, Doc?
Yeah.
Like, he can tell the future. I don't know what to make of
What
that.
kind of ice cream do you like, Doc?
Chocolate.
Do you know how I knew your name was Doc? You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
No.
My grandmother and I could hold conversations entirely without ever opening our mouths. She called it shining.
Oh, he has the shining.
Why don't you want to talk about it?
I'm not supposed to.
Who said you ain't supposed to?
Wait, does Danny have the shining or does Tony?
Tony.
And I'm going to be honest, if he developed a separate personality by the time he dislocated his shoulder, then it seems incredibly possible that that story was understated. Like maybe it was traumatic enough to generate a second personality.
It's like I go to sleep, and he shows me things.
I don't like it.
But when I wake up, I can't remember everything.
Has Tony ever told you anything about this place?
Drellin, are you scared of this place?
No. Scared of nothing here.
We often remember how something made us feel more than we remember the details.
Is there something bad here?
Answer, please. Just,
Well,
oh gosh. There's definitely something bad.
when something happens, it can leave a trace of itself behind. Not things that anyone can notice, but things that people who shine can see. I think a lot of things happen right here in this particular hotel, and not all of them was good.
We're possibly dealing with more than one event, not just the axe murder of his family.
1237.
1237.
Room 237?
Room 237.
You're scared of room 237, ain't you?
I am now. A month later, right at room 237. Maybe? Probably not. Not that kind of movie. I love how the dramatic sound change from the carpet to the wood floor and just the way the camera's following him. Well, again, it evokes a feeling. I'm so nervous for when things really get going.
It's really nice up here, isn't it?
I love it. really do. When I came up here for my interview, it was as though I'd been here before. It's as though I knew what was going to be around every corner.
Interesting dynamic there. It is a bit spooky, yeah. And not just because of your performance, although that's part of it.
I'm coming in close.
Who's happy?
Let's take the rest of this walking, huh?
Okay.
Oh man, the camera's moving so fast. It's slowly getting further away. It's so unsettling.
I didn't think it's gonna be this big, did you?
No?
Why? Just the word Tuesday. Scariest. Keep driving, Danny. Okay, we're doing this. I'm sure it'll be fine. Good, it's locked. It's locked. It's locked. Good, 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 good. Nope. Just get out of there fast. Well, it seems like he finally has a spark of an idea. I hope she doesn't disrupt the idea.
A lot written today?
Yes.
You don't seem happy about it.
Whenever you come in here and interrupt me, you're breaking my concentration. You're distracting me. And it will then take me time to get back to where...
Dude! You could have explained that concept without being a jerk.
When I'm in here, that means that I am working. That means don't come in.
It's a good rule, but could you have implemented it in a way without making her feel this big?
Okay.
I don't know him that well. He's always seemed a little bit off, but like, is this a personality change that is happening? Is he okay? Does he blink anymore? Phone's out. So they're really isolated. They're really stranded here. So if anything truly terrible happens, there's no escape.
This is KDK-12 calling KDK-1.
So there is a way to communicate.
KDK-1, we're receiving you. Over.
That's encouraging, but like with this music, it is the smallest thread of encouragement I've ever felt in my life. Ah.
Danny.
Oh, good, they talk now. Cool.
Come and play with us.
Nope. Oh!
Ever
Is that Grady's children?
and ever.
They're inviting you to die, basically. That's what I heard. Those poor girls. I mean, there's no pleasant way to die but to be killed by an axe.
I'm scared.
Me too.
It's just like pictures in a book, Danny. It isn't real.
Okay, but they were talking. I would be just as scared if I was looking at a picture in a book and they said all that to me. Just for the record.
Can I go to my room and get my fire engine?
Come here for a minute first.
Gotta be honest, I would hate to see what this man is like drunk. Oh, maybe this is a nice moment. Oh, it's warm and kind and cuddly. That's good. So why is it so creepy?
Do you like this hotel?
I love it.
Do ya?
I wish we could stay here forever.
Don't.
Ever.
Just
Ever.
like the little girls. Cool. Cool.
You would never hurt Mommy or me, would you?
I don't like that he's asking that question.
I love you, Danny. I would never do anything to hurt you. Never.
Never do anything to hurt ya.
Mom!
Is that 237? Oh, no. Who opened the door? Did it open on its own? Just shut it. The sound design of this film is something else. So he's really making those noises. I thought maybe she was imagining it. I'm gonna guess she's gonna wake him up and then get yelled at for being in the room.
It's the most horrible dream I ever had.
It's okay now.
I dreamed that I killed you and Danny. I cut you up into little pieces.
Like with an axe? Is this man going to kill his family? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, he's bruised his neck.
What happened to your neck? Huh?
Just a picture. It can't hurt you. It's not real. Well, we officially know that's not true. Oh gosh. Ah!
You did this to him!
Did
You!
Did he? I don't think he did. It's amazing that, what the heck? This film is able to create just such an atmosphere, such an intense, just everything. With mostly just sound and some images. It's such a unique style. Is he looking for booze right now? I sure hope they really took everything, because...
A little slow tonight, isn't it?
What?
Yes, it is, Mr. Torrance.
Is he having a break with reality, or is this real?
Here's to 5 miserable months on the wagon.
Can he get drunk off of imaginary alcohol? Yikes.
Women. Can't live with them, can't live without them.
I never laid a hand on him. I'd do anything for him, as long as I live. She'll never let me forget what happened.
Well, it was a big deal.
It was an accident. Completely unintentional.
There's someone else in the hotel with us.
What?
There's a crazy woman in one of the rooms.
What?
She tried to strangle Danny.
I don't even know what's real and what's not. Is this real?
He went up into one of the bedrooms.
237.
The door was open and he saw this crazy woman in the bathtub.
Oh, gosh.
She tried to strangle him.
What are you seeing? Oh, he doesn't like what he's seeing. Oh my gosh. His eyes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What? Was Jack investigating? And then what do you do if there is someone else living at the hotel? They can't really go anywhere. Oh, that's not an old lady. Odd. Don't love the smile, sir. That's not what you're here for. Say what you came here to say and get out. Everything about this is so odd. Which has been true this whole movie. But like, is this the lady that strangled Danny or not? Well, she looks different now, like a old rotting corpse. Who is she, and what is her connection? What horrible thing happened to her?
Did you find anything?
No, nothing at all.
Honestly, what is he supposed to say? I saw a beautiful naked woman, I kissed her, then she was a decrepit, rotting old lady.
Whatever the explanation is,
Red rum.
I think we have to get Danny out of here.
I've seen red rum before. I know it's murder backwards.
Leave the hotel?
Is that even a possibility? Because if it is, then do it. Oh, jeez.
When I finally have a chance to accomplish something, when I am really into my
Seriously?
work, I am not gonna let you this up.
Okay, this can't be real. There's no logical reason for him to act this way. I don't think this is him. It's odd. It's like psychological torture for mom.
I hate to put you through any trouble, but there's a family up there all by themselves with a young kid. I'd sure appreciate it if you'd give them a call on your radio.
I'll be glad to do that, sir. Why don't you call me back in about 20 minutes?
And now he's about to go to a party in the gold room. So that's normal. And if I'm not mistaken, it's a party from like, I don't know, the 30s or something?
Drink up, Mr. Torrance.
I mean, the weird part for me is...
I'm the kind of man likes to know who's buying their drinks, Lloyd.
It's the fact that Jack isn't questioning what's happening. He just seems to be rolling with the punches. You should have questions.
Oh, dear, I'm so sorry, sir.
What do they call you around here, Jeezy?
Grady, sir. Delbert Grady.
Dealt with Grady?
Weren't you once the caretaker here?
Why, no, sir. I don't believe so.
You were the caretaker here. You, chopped your wife and daughter up into little bits.
We heard that story at the beginning of the film. I suppose maybe this is 10 years in the past, if I have that in my head for some reason.
I don't have any recollection of that at all.
Is this the story he's writing? Type. What is this?
But you are the caretaker.
It's true.
You've always been the caretaker.
What? Let's write that down.
I should know, sir. I've always been here.
Huh.
Your son is attempting to bring an outside party. Your son has a very great talent, but he is attempting to use that very talent against your will.
Why would it be against his will, though? Why would his will be anything other than, let me get out of here or protect my wife and kid?
It's his mother.
What?
She, interferes.
They need a good talking to.
No, I don't like the way you said
Perhaps
talking to.
a bit more.
Oh, yeah, the bit more was already implied in your tone.
My girls,
No.
they didn't care for the overlook at first, but I corrected them, sir.
Corrected as a unique way of saying chopped.
I could call the Force Rangers first, and then tell them that we're coming.
It's like slowly speeding up too.
If Jack won't come with us, just
Good,
have
good.
to tell him that we're going by ourselves.
Go by yourself. Get out of here.
Red Rock!
What?
You having a bad dream?
He's having a bad month.
Danny's not here, Mrs. Torrance.
Holy crap. I don't like it.
You just had a bad dream.
If this chair didn't have a back and I didn't have a golden thing here blocking my path, I would be probably out of frame right now.
Danny can't wake up, Mrs. Torrance.
Wake up!
Please!
Danny's gone away, Mrs. Torrance.
Are you receiving me?
Not the person I want.
This is KDK1 calling KDK.
I would like Mom to answer the radio, not frickin' Jack. That's a nice way to break it, so that it's still repairable.
I called a while ago about the folks at the Overlook Hotel.
Oh, yeah. We tried to contact them several times by radio, but they didn't answer.
If this was Friends and I was Joey, I would put the book in the freezer. If I was like not doing a reaction, I would definitely like pause the movie and take a break and just get out of here because I'm freaking out. He's flying out. Good man. I hope you can save some lives because I don't like the direction things are going. By the way, I've referenced that episode of Friends. I feel like there was one part where they were like spoiling stuff for each other, but thankfully I don't remember anything from that. But my heart is pounding and I'm breathing heavily.
We're gonna need a snowcat to get up there, Larry. Can you fix me up with one? We got a very serious problem with the people who are taking care of the place.
I hope he makes it in time. All right. Where is Mr. Torrance?
Jack?
I guess you finally get to read what he's been working on. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. How long has he just been typing that sentence? Oh no. Oh no. This is not the time, sir, to find your wife reading your work. Tell me that's not what's happening and the camera angle's just a fake out. It's not a fake out. Crap. Oh, thank God the music stopped.
What are you doing down here?
I can't really remember.
You can't remember.
Just
No.
if I forget to say it later, all the performances in this movie are amazing.
I think you have some very definite ideas about what should be done with Danny, and I'd like to know what they are.
Frick, this is not gonna end well.
You believe his health might be at stake.
I think everyone's health is at stake right now. Mental and physical and just everything.
Have you ever thought for a single solitary moment about my responsibilities to my employers?
Stay away from me.
Why?
I just want to go back to my room.
Well, he's completely lost it.
I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna bash your brains.
That's...
I'm gonna bash him, right?
Does he hear himself?
Wendy. Give me the bat. Give me the bat.
Oh, jeez. She's gonna bash his head in. Oh, gosh. Oh, no. Yeah, get it shut quickly. Get it shut. Get it shut. Okay. I wonder what the real Jack was like before coming here.
Wendy, listen. Let me out of here and I'll forget the whole thing. It'll be just like nothing ever happened.
Don't fall for it, please.
Don't leave me in here.
Get Danny down to Sidewinder and the snowcat today.
I don't know that you need to tell him.
You're not going anywhere. Go check out the snowcat in the radio and you'll see what I mean. Go check it out.
Most unsettling. Just go check it out. The shot, the angle, so no radio, no way of escape. Just potentially one Mr. Halloran to come save them. I'm glad he's able to get some rest. Maybe that'll help his mental state.
I see you can hardly have taken care of the business we discussed. I fear you will have to deal with this matter in the harshest possible way, Mr. Torrance.
There's nothing I look forward to with greater pleasure.
Okay, well, if he gets out of there, he's definitely gonna go on a murder spree. Tell me they don't have the power to open the door. Crap! Let me just say, it's a good thing I don't have to watch, record another reaction for 5 days after this, because this is going to just... I couldn't handle another movie this week. Holy crap! Red rum. Oh, God. Oh, God. Where is Danny in all this? No. No. When this kid was filming this, did he know how friggin' creepy it was? The most impressive part of this whole film is the fact that Wendy can just take a nap right now. How is that possible? Good for her, I guess. For getting some rest.
Red rum! Red rum!
Yep. That's not surprising, but it's still just terrifying. The way that it's done. Frick! He's there with the axe! He's there with the axe! Get your boy out of there! Somehow! Or at least he looked scared and not red rum. Yeah, get your son through. Come on, Wendy.
Come out, wherever you are.
Ooh. Dude, the music makes this movie.
Huff, and I'll puff.
All right.
And I'll blow your house in.
Stab him in the face!
Here's Johnny.
He's there. Mr. Halloran is there. And everything's gonna be fine. Nothing bad is gonna happen ever again. And then Jack Torrance closed his eyes and went to sleep. And the credits rolled. You weren't supposed to run back inside, little man. Well, Well, at the very least, his presence has taken Jack's attention off of his wife. Maybe she has a chance to survive the night now, because she sure as heck didn't before. By the way, the terror of the film lives up to the terror of the idea I had. Oh my gosh. Oh! No, God, no, no, no! The face he's making is the worst! No.
Danny boy?
Danny boy? No! 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 Oh, Danny, 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 Danny. Okay, this is maybe good. Danny probably knows his way around the maze by now. I would think, I would hope. But Mr. Jack does not. Ah, footprints! Why didn't I think about footprints? It never even crossed my mind. I know there's a working vehicle on the property now. The driver's dead, but you could probably take his... Well, she's finally seeing... No! This is the worst party of all friggin' time! Okay, he's thinking. Get... Nice, 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 nice. I still don't know what in the world's going on here. Why? Like, what terrible thing happened at the hotel that caused this? Nice. All right, he picked the direction and he's just off and running. But now I'm so scared. So all he has to do is follow his own footprints back to the entrance, right? Now Danny runs out of the maze at the exact moment you're standing by the vehicle. Let's do it. Let's do that. Yes, go, go. But be quiet, because Jack will be right behind you if you're not quiet. It's over. They did it. They did it. They did it. They're free. They have plenty of gas. He's stuck in the maze. And he might die in this maze. This movie was an experience. Oh, jeez. He really, well, I think he's frozen. I think he's died. I think he's dead out here. Well, whoever comes up in the spring is going to get a surprise. Or I assume Wendy will let somebody know what's happened as best she can anyway, right? Whew. And we're just going to chill with the party, the music, relaxing. A nice reprieve for the last hour. Good God. That's Jack. What? Anyone else in the picture we would know? We recognize? Still so happy. Grady said, "You've always been the caretaker." So, what does that mean? Yeah, what year? 1921? Jeez. Well, that makes me feel like in the sense of history, Jack Torrance was the caretaker when before Grady killed his family. Like, he was the caretaker that preceded Grady. Right? No? The heck? Why is there no name on the credits where it says music by? Okay. That movie was an experience. There wasn't any point in the movie where I felt like lost or confused, but there also wasn't very many points in the movie where I felt like, I understand exactly what's happening. There seemed to be a lot of ghosts and a lot of events converging simultaneously. Obviously, Grady killed his girls, and I don't know what's going on with the lady in the bathtub. Don't know what's going on with some of the other folks that were seen throughout the film. What? It felt like Jack was like possessed or something twisted in his mind. But then on the other hand, I don't I don't know. Like maybe he's re-embodied of someone who originally preceded Grady. Maybe there's a story from 1921 that affected Grady in a way. Like maybe I ultimately I don't really know, but darn, this was a good movie. The music and the sound design is the number one thing about this movie that was so compelling for me. I thought that was by far the most effective element of this film. Obviously, there's a lot of angles, a lot of like flashes of stuff that's happening. The acting, the performances, just this is a movie where like, everything really worked together to create that tone, to evoke that experiential terror. And yeah, I was terrified. In a good way. This is not a movie that I'm gonna want to watch over and over and over and over and over. Not because it's great. The idea that the film lived up to the idea I had in my mind. I'm sure there's probably a lot to unpack. There's probably a lot of like subtle things maybe that I missed throughout. I'm sure that maybe there's theories or even maybe something concrete about the ending or what the true story behind The Shining is. That's kind of how I feel, and that makes me feel like really good. Is like it feels like there is a true and concrete story, and they chose not to reveal the whole truth, which kind of in a weird way does make this rewatchable because it's like a puzzle. You're always trying to like think through and figure out, what is the whole story. But please let me know your thoughts on this film. Let me know your theories on this film. What is the true story of The Shining? I'd love to hear your thoughts. And thank you so much for watching this reaction. If you did enjoy the reaction, please by all means hit the like button, subscribe. We got a lot of great horror movies coming up this month. Yeah, here's some other films you might enjoy, including some other Stephen King reactions and YouTube suggestion for you. So yeah, check them out, and I will see you in the next one. Hopefully I won't be as scared. God, that was terrifying.